Hello, Bill. How are you
I'm
today?
okay, Christina. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again in Sanremo, Italy. It's a long time been you were traveling after our last project in Bahamas in 2019.
Yeah, after that, I went to Scotland to look for King Charles's wreck. And then after that, I went to Mexico to look for a Manila galleon in Baja California and found it. And then after that, I went to the Philippines and stayed for 1.5 years looking for more
Wow.
shipwrecks and doing a lot of research.
So I can see you brought something from Filipinas.
Yeah, during my a year and a half there, I would walk the beach after storms. And I would find pieces like this, which are 400 and 500-year-old Ming Dynasty porcelain pieces.
Wow.
And they came from six different ships in the bay, a bay maybe about the size behind me. And six of those ships sank with about $1 billion on each one. And that's because if the pieces are not broken, and they're under the sand, by the way, most of them, um, this bowl would sell for maybe $500,000 at auction if it's not broken. And an 18-inch tall vase would sell for right around $30 million. So I spent a year and a half doing research, walking the beaches. I found over 300 pieces of this. And when you find those on a beach in a separate area, you know the wreck is right out there in the water, like here behind me, maybe only 300 or 400 feet offshore. And
Wow.
all six of those ships are in less than 30 feet of water.
Hmm.
Great place, beautiful.
How long you been staying there?
I was there the first time 8 months, and then I went back to Las Vegas to see my daughter, and then I returned again for another 8 months. So it was about a year and a half of
So
meeting.
you just started the project there, so you found right people and to be involved. Some you have already written what you need for this project. Yes.
Yes, there wouldn't be much money to do the project. Problem is, the boats that they have there in that area on an island called Samar are nothing more than oversized canoes. They're only 1 meter wide, 3 feet, and maybe 30 feet long without riggers. You can't put diving equipment on a deck that's 3 feet wide. Um, so it was a problem finding a boat. We couldn't find a boat. There were no diving shops, and there are no
Ah,
tourists
yes, for
on
sure.
that island. The
It's an
island,
island.
yeah, it's a 150-mile long island
Wow,
called Samar.
beautiful name.
Oh, coconut trees everywhere by the billions. Mango trees, plants, and banana plants. They all grow wild there. And it's a
Mm.
good place probably to settle for some people. You can buy land really cheap, $5,000 for a lot on the sea, $20,000 to build a beautiful house with the locals, all out of marble. Yeah, I miss the Philippines, but I'm happy here in San Remo also, seeing you.
Yeah, which is full of history and
Yeah.
interesting past, including Kings of Malta,
Mm,
which you are reading now.
yes. Yeah.
So Sanremo is a special place, and we are going to Siborga, Kingdom of Siborga. In a few days, it's going to be big fiesta there with King Templars. So your life is busy as usual.
Yes. I've been reading the history here of San Remo and Italy and the Knights uh, Templar and the Knights of Malta, and found out that Turks and Tunisians and pirates were
Saracini.
constantly attacking this town. And in one case, 150 ships sank right out here behind me. Fantastic history, and I wonder what's on those ships. We're waiting to hear from Emma.
From Archive.
Yeah, the archivist in Paris.
So, what are our next steps if we decide to make something?
Yeah, the next step is to raise the money for one of these several projects. And
One could be in Philippines, one in San Remo region.
yes, because the ships are in shallow water, less than 30 feet usually, it would be maybe $50,000 to $100,000 to work one wreck. That would include buying a boat. In the Philippines, it could be even less, 50 to 75,000, having to pay some of the divers and getting some extra equipment. Although we do have 5 diving costumes, scuba outfits. Here in San Remo, it would be the same price. We don't need a big boat. And that, which takes us also back near where you and I went 4 or 5 years ago to Mayaguana Island. There's another island I won't name right now because you and I are keeping that secret. And that island has 11 major treasure shipwrecks scattered all the way around the reef that encompasses the whole island. The island is 10 miles long, and at the end it has a additional guano